June 1st, 2021, I finally reached 2,000 subscribers. It was on April 11th, 2020 that I reached 1,000 subscribers. That's how long it took me to double my subscribers. That's how much money I've made, so on, so on, so on. Now I have a little adjustment. I thought that I had made $1,000 in the month of April between my two YouTube channels. That's why I gave myself this glove and this lovely pin to commemorate making almost 1,000 off of a single railroad. Can you guess what railroad that was? But they adjusted my money by the time payday actually came around, and so I made this much off of this channel and only this much off of my other channel. It's not here. And so add that all together and I only made the small total of $999.93. Just 7 cents short of earning my prize. But fortunately for me, May was a much better month, and this is how much I made off of just the one channel. Where's the picture of it? Yeah, took screenshots of all this stuff so I wouldn't have to be clicking around too much. There is the total from May 1st to May 30th. Got 1 day left that it ain't reported yet. Made that much money. So isn't that wonderful? I've earned it. I've actually earned it. $1,000 in a month off of a single railroad. So now I can focus more on actually making money off of other railroads, I should say. And I have other things to show off right now too, such as because now I don't have nearly as much things to worry about when it comes to money. At least now that I still live at home and still don't have very much, don't buy too many useless things. But I did buy some slightly useful things. I bought this lovely tire inflator. Now you might be saying to yourself, all the tires on your lawnmower train stuff are dry rotted. What good is a tire inflator? I was looking for a sort of air compressor like thing, which this is technically an air compressor, that ran on 12 volts because I'm told that 12 volts is way easier than dealing with normal household electric stuff. So I have an air compressor now of sorts, and I have an air reservoir that I used for my whistle on my lawnmower train. Let's combine these things together, and I have another thing that I bought. I have bought an authentic brake valve for my hand car, so I can ride on Saluda safely. And not just an independent brake or locomotive brake or handcar brake, but I also was planning ahead and already got another brake. Fortunately, the same guy had two of them, so I have a consist brake and an engine brake or handcar brake. So I can safely navigate my train full of passengers up and down the Saluda grade when Norfolk Southern starts their handcar, their 21st century handcar program. So that's that information. Of course, all of this, it don't matter what I buy. It don't matter how many wheels I buy. It don't matter how much this, that, or whatever. I got the pallets that I want to turn into rail carts. And I've got my switch almost done. I've almost got it done. Look at this. Ain't that art right there? And it works too. I've only derailed once with the handcar. Still got to work on the actual straight piece right here to actually go from one track to another. But everything's working pretty good. I've rolled over it plenty of times. There it is. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Still gotta make the mechanism so that I can, flip the switch and so on. But there it is in all of its magnificent beauty. So, I got some more track. I got plenty of pipe to turn into track. But the issue is, I need a work pit to do anything. And look at it. It took it weeks without rain, or without much rain. But it's finally empty. My work pit is now completely dry. This is a dry county now, or a dry barn. One of those two. So, if I would have had any sense, I would have gotten this video right on the first take and recorded me digging in the hole for a few hours before it rains tomorrow. It's gonna rain tomorrow and ruin all this. And it's gonna rain for the next few days and ruin all this. Never gonna get it done because it can never dry out quick enough. But nothing I can do about it. Eventually I'll get it dug to where it drains out. But there it is in all of its magnificence. Think I knew what I was doing. No, you probably don't think that. So, also, I am collecting, ladies and gentlemen, sheets of foam. Because I have a plan for a silly video. And that silly video, I hoped to get done before Day Out with Thomas happened at Tweetsy. Day Out with Thomas at Tweetsy is just in a couple weeks, and that ain't gonna happen. So I was gonna have train tracks, and it's not gonna happen anytime soon. But I'm collecting foam, so if you have a pretty decent sized sheet of foam, save it for me, is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna pay much money for it though. I'm not gonna pay any money for it. I'm just collecting it one Amazon package at a time. So, there's the situation. So, 2,000 subscribers. The lesson now is I really need to work my muscles, if they do exist, and dig my work pit so that we can do repairs on our broken down tractors, do repairs on our broken down lawnmower trains and Jeeps, and add air brakes and positive train control to our hand cars. I guess that'll be good enough.